Hey everybody, what's going on today, tonight, this afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods? Thought I'd make a little video about castor oil and some of the benefits of castor oil, ingesting castor oil, and mainly rubbing castor oil on your skin, belly button, maybe your hair. A lot of people use castor oil for many, many different things. It's a thick, odorless. Now they say odorless, but if you decide to go with or try castor oil, believe me, especially if you go with the black castor oil, which is the one that I use, an organic black, which definitely has an odor. And I have tried other, the normal castor oil or the castor oil that's been processed one step further past the black, and it seems to me they all have an odor, so I can't really speak on it being odorless, and I won't say that it is. But the use of castor oil dates all the way back to ancient Egypt. Now, the Egyptians used tons of different things: castor oil, black seed oil. They believed in these seed oils in terms of benefits for the skin, etc. And they weren't heavily processed as seed oils are today. But even back then, it was probably used as fuel for lamps, and of course medicinal and beauty purposes. Cleopatra reportedly used it to brighten the whites of her eyes. I do know a couple people that actually put drops of castor oil in the corners of their eyes for floaters and eye moisture, and they absolutely swear that it's helped them. Again, those are, could be placebo effect, could be many different things, but it could definitely be that the castor oil is helping as well. Most castor oil is produced in India. It's used as a laxative and in skin and hair products. Obviously, it's in a lot of hair products because a lot of people believe that it does wonders for your eyebrows, for hair growth, hair thickness, preventing gray hairs. It's also, believe it or not, an ingredient in some motor oils, the synthetic motor oils in particular, among other things. FDA says it is safe for treating constipation, but researchers are still investigating its other potential health benefits. Castor oil nutrition facts is pretty much just fat. It's going to be omega-6 and omega-9 fatty acids. The active ingredient is ricinoleic acid. It's just, one of those things. They've kind of traced a lot of the benefits to that particular ingredient. There's been a little research into most of the traditional health uses of this oil. Castor oil for constipation is quite common. In my industry, where I work, we sell castor oil as a relief for constipation. It's also used as a rub, a massage into the belly button. A lot of people believe that doing that relieves constipation and helps digestion. Although there is some evidence the actual rubbing in and of itself may be responsible for that. Again, the ricinoleic acid attaches to a receptor in your intestines. This causes the muscles to contract, pushing poop through your colon. That is the belief. It's also sometimes used for cleansing your colon before a procedure like a colonoscopy. But your doctor can prescribe other laxatives that could give better results. But for some of us that don't necessarily enjoy going to the doctor or necessarily trust quite everything they say, you can give it a try. Don't use it for long-term constipation because you could have side effects, cramps, and bloating. Castor oil, believe it or not, has been used to induce labor. In fact, in 1999, they did a survey. 93% of midwives in the U.S. used it to induce labor. Now, midwife, of course, is where you decide to give birth at home. Some studies have shown it might help. Others, of course, like anything else, have shown that it doesn't do anything. Anti-inflammatory research in animals shows that the ricinoleic acid may help fight swelling and pain caused by inflammation when applied to your skin. Man, I'm going to be completely honest. I use castor oil for my skin. It's actually absolutely transformed the skin. It's particularly on my legs, which have always been dry my entire life. And it's really done wonders for that. I just apply it. In fact, I don't even have to apply it every day. It's that potent, and it's absolutely transformed my skin, my knees in particular, and my elbows. It seems to get rid of those that super hard, dry type of skin that we get on our knees and elbows. Castor oil also is an antibacterial, antimicrobial that also can speed up wound healing. I recently had an accident on my motorcycle where I just kind of tipped, scraped my leg up pretty good. Started working the castor oil into those locations on my legs, and it healed up nicely. So again, castor oil is used for a variety of different things and may actually help prevent infection, as I said, keep the wounds moist. And the ricinoleic acid, say that fast, helps reduce inflammation. It says don't use castor oil on minor cuts or burns at home. It's recommended for wound care only in a doctor's office. Well, that I can't go with that. I think we're all adults here. You can certainly put a little on your wounds. A doctor's probably going to look at you a little weird if you go in there and say, hey, I want castor oil. Because it's rich in fatty acids, castor oil has the moisturizing effects, of course. You can find it in tons of beauty products. Like I said, many women use it for eyebrows. Eyebrows are kind of the big thing now. Back in the day, you plucked them. These days, you let them grow. It's a beauty thing. It's kind of a fad, or just what has gotten and turned around into being attractive to many people, I guess women in particular. They say it's irritating to the skin, but I've never had any irritation from it. It does go on very sticky. It's hard to explain. Its consistency is almost like a thick pancake syrup, if that makes any sense. So it goes on sticky, but it that goes away, and you're just left with the benefits, in my experience. Castor oil for hair growth, as I said. A lot of people use it for dry scalp, hair growth, and dandruff. It may moisturize your scalp and hair. It will leave it quite greasy. I noticed that it's going to kind of give you that look that you have a product in your hair. And some people like that, some people don't like that. Of course, a lot of these claims are not backed by science. They have been around for many centuries, though, in terms of the results of castor oil and what people use it for. Now, you don't want to use it if you got long hair heavily, because it can cause what's called felting, which is where your hair becomes so tangled that it has to be cut off. I would assume that's a very, very rare condition. Here they talk about the belly button, rubbing it on the belly button. It's supposed to, the pituitary gland near your navel can absorb things like essential oils through your belly button. But then they talk about no scientific evidence behind that, so it's a contradiction in terms of what science feels in regards to castor oil on the belly button. Again, I do, like I said, I've benefited greatly from castor oil in terms of my skin health, and I just wanted to pass that along. Look into castor oil, do your own research, give it a try. It's certainly not expensive. I would recommend an organic brand, obviously free of contaminants. There you have it. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your day, whatever.